Last Saturday at the UCD Bowl, DLR Waves opened their 2021 Women's National League campaign in a thrilling encounter against Wexford Youths. It was an extremely competitive game that saw the Waves earn a hard-fought 1-all draw. DLR took the lead in the 6th minute with a goal from Carla McManus. Wexford Youths would equalise in the second half through their captain Kylie Murphy. After the game, I spoke with new DLR Wave signing Jess Gleeson, captain Cronin, and head coach Graham Kelly. Jess, a difficult game today, but a very confident display by yourselves. How are you feeling after that?
Yeah, a little disappointed to only take a point from a game when we could have potentially got to 3. We defended super well. We were compact. We played our game plan, and they got the break and they scored from us. But look, we'll take the positives and we'll move on, and we'll move on to Galway in a couple of weeks.
And you obviously signed for DLR Waves this season. What made that decision for you to come to this club?
I just seen the development they've been making over the last couple of years, and it was just something that I saw that when Graham contacted me and he told me all about the development that they were doing and the plans they had. It was something that appealed to me, and it was just a no-brainer when he asked me to come along. Best decision I've ever made, to be honest.
Catherine, a great result today, a difficult game, but good to get the point.
Yeah, look, we're delighted to get a result, come away here with 1 point. We would have hoped, to finish out the result and, hang on for the 3 points. But look, it was a very tough game, and we're happy to come away, as I said, with the point, and we'll build on that, and hopefully we'll win next week. But we're happy with that start so far for him.
Is it difficult to come on in a game like this when the opposition have the upper hand?
I think the girls even said who started the match, it was a million miles an hour from the first whistle. So I think the important thing is just to come in and be focused from the get-go, and just focus on your job and keep going doing as hard a shift as the girl did that came off ahead of you. So I think the girls did well today, and we'll look back at the match during the week, and we'll try and build on what we did there.
Graham, before the start of the season you probably would have taken a point today, but you could have taken all 3 today. How do you feel after the game?
Yeah, look, I'm really happy with our performance. It was really disciplined. I'm delighted with the point, I have to be honest, because I didn't think we kept the ball well at all. I thought Wexford second half really dominated the game, and they're a top side, and I think they'll be up there with Peil and Shell. So for us to take a point off them, since I came in, it's the first time we've ever taken anything from a very strong Wexford team. So overall, I'm happy.
It seemed like a very tactically mature performance from DLR Waves today, because we talked about in the past how it was a young team, maybe they were still learning a lot, but this seemed like a very mature performance.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think the bit of experience that we brought in, the 2 centre halves today, Jess Gleeson and Niamh Barnes, done a lot of talking on that pitch today, and they were really good. The whole team were good, but I just think from an experience point of view that they had that little bit extra that could, when you had to clear the ball, you just had to clear the ball rather than try and take it down and playing. So yeah, I think it was mature, all right.
Realistically, what do you think is a good season for DLR Waves?
We just have to improve on last season. I've said that all along. This squad has strengthened, but we finished 6th the last 2 years, so anything above that is an improvement, and who knows, maybe a cup run would be great. But our aim is for top 4. We know we're not ready to challenge just yet, but our aim is top 4, and try and put performances in every week like today, where every team knows when they come to play us, they're in a game.
It's kind of a revolutionary season with LOITV.ie coming in. You're able to watch all the games for free. Do you think that's going to help the league grow?
Oh, yeah, I think it's fantastic. People can't come to the games, so for people to be at home and watching, every game's on live, so it's brilliant. And the stream is excellent. The quality of the stream is great. We've had Ronan from Wexford and Aaron from WNL show today doing commentary, so I look forward to getting some feedback and look for what the figures were on it. But I hope people enjoyed it. But it's definitely brilliant promotion for the women's game.
Just as well on the back to the game, do you think you might have scored a bit too early, if there is such a thing?
I don't think there is such a thing. When you're playing against a good side, you take whatever chances you can, and Carla was superb today. She worked her socks off and she got her rewards. I know it was early in the game, But it was a fantastic finish. It was a half chance. Rachel Doyle done really well, played her through, and she was superb then, Carla. So no, I don't think there's ever too early in the game, but there was a lot of time left when we scored, all right.
Thanks very much, Graham, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Thanks, Kieran.
Don't miss our weekly domestic football podcast, Peil and Back, with new episodes out every Thursday. Available on most podcast platforms by searching PostToPost.Sport or at PostToPost.Sport.Blog. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.